Hi guys, it's Becky. If you're new here, then welcome, and if you're already a subscriber, thanks for coming back. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a little while since I did a plan with me. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. The kids are off this week for half term. I'm filming this on the 16th, so I'm back planning this week. This was the week of Palentine's. I mean, look at this. So cute. It's from Referral Link, and I've got like the Palentine's cousin kit that I'm going to use. Yeah, a week. What a week. What a week. So I'm just going to go. I'm just going to start, and then I can just chat you through it. So I can't remember what day it was. We'll probably find out as we go through. But I suffer from prolapse. We got these tweezers in a box, like the goodie bag box thing. I'm not sure if I like them. They don't feel very tweezery. So I thought I'd give them a go on this spread. Yeah, so I suffer from a prolapse disc, and then it goes onto my nerve. It goes onto my nerve. And then when it traps my nerve, when it swells and traps my nerve, I can't walk. And it is really painful. It's like a stabbing pain in the bottom of my back. And then like a shooting stabbing pain all down my left leg. And my left leg just goes numb. So that happened on, it started on, what day did I go? I went on Friday, Thursday. I think it started on Wednesday or Thursday. And I was really worried because I was like, I'm not going to be able to go. If this doesn't start getting better, there's just no way I'm going to be able to go. So I had some old medication that I normally get. Shall I use the big ones? Yeah, let's use the big ones. This is from Aloha Planning Designs, and it's pink. So what do we need? 6. Yeah, so I was taking painkillers and I was resting, and like I was panicking because I'm normally like a really organised person, and I've got like everything packed and ready to go, and for some reason I was just like, oh, I've got all the time in the world. But then Chris ended up coming back earlier than what he said he was, so we were just off out, you know, spending time together, because we don't get to spend much time together like without the kids. So it kind of went on the back burner of me like sorting out what I'm taking. I'll tell you something now, I've been to 2 planner events, and not once have I planned. So I took the heaviest bag ever with me, with all my planning stuff in. I'm not doing it again. I'm just not doing it again, because I don't plan at these events. I just don't. So my back went, and then I rested it and took the painkillers, and it seemed to be okay. So I was like, okay. So on the Friday, because I booked the Friday and the Saturday. Well, she says she did. So anyway, I left on the Friday. We've got like lumbar support in the car. I was like, I had taken my painkillers. I was good to go. I got to the hotel, carrying all my bags was like hurting. It was a bit of a graze, and I got to reception to check in, and then they said, oh, okay, here's your room key for like 1 night. And I was like, what? I'm here for 2 nights. I booked 2 nights. And they were like, we've only got you down for 1 night. And I was like, something isn't quite right here, because I'm pretty much sure that there was a code and everything, and it was £80-something, and absolutely adamant that they were wrong. Turns out I'd booked 1 night. The discount code was £80-something per night, which I was just like, okay, great. So I only ended up booking 1 night, so I'd paid for the whole weekend, which is just great. And I only ended up staying on the Friday night. The Saturday morning, I'm going to put this down. This came Why is that like massively on the piss? We don't like stickers on the piss. We like straight stickers, don't we? Yeah. Yeah, we got this, and it says Palentine's. It's the date, table number, table makes funny moments. So I'll fill that in. It's just something to go down the old sidebar. Does it come with? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Of course, it does. Let's use this one. Yeah, so I was so stressed out. Like, I'd got all my bags in. I was stressed out to the max. I wanted to go home. I'm already anxious at these kind of things. So I took a bottle of Prosecco with me that I'd had since Christmas, because I thought, oh, I might, you know, have a few drinks with someone. I don't know why I thought I'd do that, because I'm so anxious, in public situations. That's why I just live my life on YouTube. But yeah, so I ended up drinking that whole bottle of Prosecco, and then that gave me the courage, didn't it, to go downstairs. So I went downstairs, and there was a whole group of people there, and they were really lovely, and we were all chatting, and I calmed down a bit then. I started to feel okay. I want to put this one under here because it's pretty. And then I got up in the morning. I was like, right, I got up nice and early, started getting ready, burnt myself, curling my hair, burnt my arm, packed up. Honestly, guys, I should have just gone home at this point. Packed up all my stuff, ready to leave. Where's my car keys? Where are my car keys? I don't seem to have any car keys. So I'm emptying all the banks. I've got all the bags. I've got 20 minutes until I have to be ready to go at the planner event. Yeah, I get 20 minutes. So I'm emptying all my bags. I'm panicking. I say to Chris, I ring him. I'm like, what am I going to do? He goes, right, take all your bags to the car, and the car should open if the key's in any of the bags, because he's got one of them keyless. So I had to take all my bags, including the planner bags, which I didn't need to take because I just needed to take them to the event, all the way down, no bleeping. I am panicking right now. And then I'm like, ugh. So I go to reception, and I'm like, please, has anyone handed in any keys? And they're like, yep, you left them in the bar last night. Great. That's what a bottle of Prosecco does for you. So I managed to get the keys. So then I had to go back to the car to put all my stuff in the car, because obviously I was checking out because I'd only booked one night. So I did all that, and then I made it into the event with seconds to spare. I was sweating because I get bloody anxious, don't I? Get anxious, so I sweat. I was out of breath. I hadn't even had a coffee. I was stressed. I was just honestly, I wanted to be there, but I didn't want to be there, if that makes sense. At that point, I just wanted to go home. I was like this, you know, it was horrible. It was horrible, guys. I'm going to put this on this Saturday. This is a little small thing, because that was the day of the event, and it's going to... Maybe I cut that one off. There we go. And then I can just put that there, like that. So yeah, that was my chaotic Saturday. I was gutted as well because I missed Sunday. I really enjoyed it though. I really enjoyed Saturday. I was really nervous about being on one of the panels and talking, but I loved that part. Like, I could have spoke for ages. It was actually quite fun. But I was just like, why would anyone want to listen to me? Right, I've got these feeling overwhelmed stickers from Stick It Pretty, and we normally get quite a few functionals, so I'm going to stick it on a functional because I was feeling overwhelmed massively. Right, let's do Monday. So Monday was a normal day. I had to take the kids in to school, so I'm going to just put these. How many of these have we got? I think I might stick them. I think I might stick them. Are they going to look right on there? Yeah. Let's put some of these down. I like doing like a full spread with Referral Link Go. So yeah, I got back from the planner event because obviously I had to drive back, and my back, oh my god, I could not move. I couldn't move. That night, like Saturday night when I went to bed, when I woke up Sunday, it seized. It had completely seized up. It was the day Chris was going back to London because he was on his oh, didn't want to do that one. He was on a parade. I couldn't do anything. I literally could not get out of bed. So I got annoyed with him because, like, all day he could see how much pain I was in, and like not once did he say, you know, babe, how bad is it? Like, you know, just ask me, are you going to be able to cope? Like, and the answer would have been no. And it wasn't until like half an hour before he was due to go, I was like, he was just carrying on like he was leaving. So I called Casey, and she's my eldest, she's 14. And I was like, look, Dad's going back to London. He's going back to London. I can't move. I'm really going to need your help. And she was like, and I got upset, and she was like, don't worry, Mum, I'll help you. And honestly, I feel and I felt like the worst mum in the world, because it's half term, I can't move. Chris goes, well, we have a massive argument because he's like, what do you expect me to do? What do you want me to do? Like, there's nothing I can do. And there is stuff he could have done, because he stomped off out after like screaming at me, and then came back in. I've sorted it, I don't have to go. And I was like, do you know what, fuck you, go now, get out the house, don't fucking want you in here, don't need you in here. Casey's gonna help me, just fuck off, basically. And yeah, that's what he did. He went, and then he messaged apologising, saying, you know, I handled that like completely the wrong way. And I'm like, you fucking did, mate, you did. So Casey has been a godsend, a absolute godsend. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have got through this week. I mean, we're on Thursday. I've run out of painkillers on the Tuesday, so I was in absolute rag. And then I managed to phone the doctors, and for once, well, I think it's because I was bawling my eyes out down the phone, because they were like, can you get in for an emergency face-to-face? And I was like, I can't drive, you know, I've got 3 kids. I can't even look after my kids right now. And I was crying. She was like, look, leave it with me. She went off, she spoke to a doctor and said, look, a doctor's going to ring you. And the doctor did ring me. Right, what am I doing? Let's put a little... Bought these at the event, so I'm going to use them. Do I have a pink one? I'm just going to put coffee. And just write Coffee Monday. She the doctor called, she was lovely. It's not the first time my back's gone. It goes like quite often. So she looked at what I'd previously been on, and she gave me those. Why am I so posh? She gave me those. So I was really angry because, like, I didn't know anyone to ask to go and get this medication for me because I couldn't drive, and I don't know anyone really enough to ask that, or I'm too, like, embarrassed to ask. So I had to ask Chris to ask someone, and I was so angry because I'd, like, ignored him, and I was like, fuck, I need him to do something for me, and I don't want to ask him. But yeah, I was just being an idiot. I was being a spoilt brat. So I messaged him. I'm like, I need someone to get my medication, and I am on a repeat prescription anyway for my normal medications, mental health medications that I'm on, and they normally are collected Wednesday, so yesterday. So Chris sorted it out anyway. He asked one of the wives, his friend's wives, if she would pop in and pick them up, and she was already at Tesco's, so it was on the way back for her anyway, so she picked them up. I couldn't even face her at the door. I don't know what's wrong with me, guys, honestly. I've really got, like, real social anxiety lately, like Planicon. Like, I don't know if my table thought I was a miserable cow, because I just didn't talk. I couldn't talk to it. I can't talk to people. I'm like, seriously, guys, what is wrong with me? Why can't I talk to people? Right, I don't know if I've got enough of these just to write everything on, but I'm just going to do it anyway. So, oh, Casey just messaged me and asked me if I wanted a baguette for my lunch, and I'm like, hell yeah. So let's just write, shall we? Washing on, nails on. I'm not putting the school run in. Watching Shotgun Wedding. Have you seen it? It's really funny. It's got J-Lo in it. I was practicing curling my hair. Let's just do that one on here. Yes, I've had a week of it, guys. I have had a week of it. These tweezers just feel really weird. Washing on, nails on. People keep asking me about my nails. I buy them from Primark. I've stopped doing my own, and I've just started using stick-ons. Watching Shotgun, and then I was practicing curling my hair. So let's put that one in, and then I'll leave it. I'll leave it, and then we can come back in. I'm feeling like this was a busy day by the look of it. We did an Aldi food shop. What else did we do? We went to town. Shopping in town. I needed to get table gifts for people and PJs. And we had a cheeky Nando's. Oh, it was amazing. We don't normally get to, let's see where we go with that. We don't normally get to have Nando's because the kids don't like it. We like it, but the kids don't like it. And it's not very often that, you know, we're out and we're not with the kids. So, because they were all at school, we were like, oh, should we have a cheeky Nando's? So a cheeky Nando's we had. Oh, I also had a Costa. had a Costa, guys. Got to put that in. Got another thin one. We do indeedy. I had a Costa and a brownie, but I'm just, oh look. I'm just going to write Costa. I had a Lush bath. I had a Lush bath bomb, which was amazing. And then I was writing out my packing list on this one. There we go. I'm gonna run out, aren't I? I'm gonna run out. I know I am. Okay, so it was, sorry, Wednesday. I was going to say it's Thursday. So Wednesday, what happened? Oh, me and Chris again. We went back to Primark. He'd saw a hoodie towel. And loads of the blokes in London have been wearing them. So they're towel materials, but they're hoodies. And we'd saw one the day before. And I told him to get it. And he was like, no, no, no. And then he really wanted it. So we ended up going to Primark. And Burger King. Yum. Yum. Sorry, where are we? And then I had to collect medication. So let's just use this. Which we did on the way back. What else shall I put down? Chris messed up dinner. Back went something this afternoon. Oh, so my back went this afternoon. I was like, what's that saying? Shall I do a nope? Oh, stressed is good. Under pressure. So I'm going to put a nope. And just write back. Decided to give up on me. And then I'll do a stressed as fuck, because I was stressed, because I was like, oh, I'm not going to be able to go. So that was that lovely day. Right, what happened on Thursday? Thank God for my Stackry, you know, guys, because I wouldn't have a fucking Scooby what I'm doing. I was in bed. Oh, yeah, I was in bed. Boy, was I in bed. I'm just gonna fucking... I'm swearing loads, aren't I? This was the week, right? So, I am always open and honest with you guys. I mean, I'm hard about saying anything because it's personal, but I'll just, you know, fuck it, I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you everything anyway, so why can't I tell you this? So I received a letter. Now, bearing in mind, Chris being in the military and stuff, we move like every year, every 2 years, every 3 years. I received a letter basically saying that bailiffs were coming round to take our stuff because of an unpaid council tax bill. It was from the house we were in previous to here, but that's when my mental health was really, really bad, and I spent quite a lot of time in hospital with mental health problems, and Chris wasn't opening my mail, so I never saw these letters where we used to live, and no letters had come here because I opened my mail here. So we got this letter saying that we owed like 2,300 and something, and I opened the letter here and I had a complete and utter mental breakdown in bed. Back. Really bad. And I handed it to Chris and I was like, Chris, what's going on? Like I was panicking. I was like, I can't have bailiffs turning up at the house. I knew nothing about this. Like, what am I going to do? I'm going to put this today's cancelled sticker here, because that's what I felt like. And I get really anxious. I get really anxious, but also I get really angry when I talk to people. And by the sounds of the phone call that Chris had, it's a good job that it was Chris talking to him and not me. I'm also going to use this bad day sticker. So Chris rings them up. I'm just going to write a letter from council. Chris rings them up and he's like, look, you know, explain the whole situation. I didn't receive the letters where we lived previously. They've obviously only just found out our address here. Yeah, and he was just explaining the situation, and they were like, okay, what can you afford to pay? And we'd looked at the finances and everything, and we said like £50, like, because we were paying off other debts, and so we said £50, and they were like, no, that's not good enough, you need to pay £900. And we're like, what the fuck? Like, we can't. Like, if we give you £900 a month, we can't live. Like, we physically can't eat or pay bills. And they're like, yeah, it's a priority bill, it's council tax, I know all this, and if I'd have known it at the time, then we'd have sorted it out. I mean, so I was like literally crying. I was saying to Chris, we cannot pay them £900. We physically can't do it. And so Chris was like, we can't do that. Can we pay you like £100? And they're like, no. And then she went away and she came back. She's like, right, the lowest that we can take is £300. And I'm like, so I was like, okay, well, you know, we've got to pay it, because if we don't, well, first of all, they wanted a goodwill payment of 50 quid, which we paid on the phone, and then there was no fucking goodwill, because Chris was like, what's the point of me paying you that goodwill payment if you're just telling us that we've got to pay you, like, more? What did I do? I filmed my functional weeks plan with me. Yeah, so we are having to pay that back. Filmed. Oh no, that was it. They stopped, they said they stopped chasing people for 2 years because of COVID, and they were told by the government, you know, you get a 2-year grace period. So we had no idea that this was even coming. And journaling. I was catching up on journaling. Yeah, so we were completely blindsided by this. But they've advised us to, what am I doing? Updating planners and daily journaling. I'm doing a lot of back planning in here. Yeah, they advised us to go on to, you know, one of the websites there where you can see your credit score. But I'm not going to lie, I'm scared. I'm scared too, because I'm thinking, what else was there? Like, I don't even understand how I owed the council tax when it wasn't even in my name. Like, nothing to do with it was in my name. Well, I was under the impression nothing to do with it was in my name. And Chris got one as well. And so now we're thinking, are we paying the same bloody thing? Like, oh, honestly, stress. So yeah, I had that to deal with on the Thursday, which was stressful. And then my back had gone the day before. Friday was meant to be the day, well, was the day of leaving. Willow and Loki were off school because of teacher training day. Luckily Chris was there. Friday, Willow and Loki off school. PTA day or something, I don't know what they call it, but I'm just going to put that. I'll know what it means. I left at 2 o'clock. Let's use one of these. And let's use one of these. Road trip to Peterborough. Yeah, so all in all, that like last week, shit, absolute shit. And this week hasn't been any better in the sense that I haven't been able to do anything with the kids over half term. I am going to write in here. Only booked one night instead of 2. And I'm going to put idiot. Had a panic attack. I'm sure I bought some stickers that said panic attack. Maybe I'll just write it in. Maybe I'll just write it in. So I had to calm down from that. It's just, all in all, the last few weeks, since Chris has been at London and everything, like, everything's just been so like, up in the air. Like, I haven't been filming. Like, I haven't wanted to film, and that's just, oh wait, I ordered Chinese from Uber Eats. Where we live, we get the choice of like 3 different kebab places, but there was hundreds of restaurants, and I was like, I am having me some Chinese to soak up the bottle of Prosecco that I decided to drink. So this was I'm gonna put, let me just put a box at 5, because that'll go. Driving home there. So let's do a line here. I want to put one of these buy more stickers. down. And I'm just going to write Valentine's event. So much fun. Spoke on a panel and I loved it. And then Sunday, yeah, I couldn't move. I was in bed all day. Got any more bigger ones? Put that there. Couldn't get up, in bed all day. And then it was literally just have I got any kind of big deco that I can use? I've got this like journaling stuff. Oh look, I know. Oh, it'll fit as well. I'll just use this. I will cut off. Because I do want it to be like that. And then, do I have anything? Because I just want to write in. I was just watching movies. I'm not going to put in that I had an argument with Chris because I don't want to remember that. Watching movies. You should see my desk, guys. It's got literally all the stuff from the event, everything that I bought or was given, everywhere. I've just done a Stackry plan with me, which I think you'll have seen before this one. Yeah, so it's like my desk is everything's everywhere. I need to sort it out, but my back's really hurting me and I'm not in the mood. I'm so like, honestly, at the minute I'm just like, do you know what, fuck it, whatever life wants to throw at me, just bring it on. On a positive note though, I am doing really well with looking after the kids normally, like if my back is okay, like yeah, I'm like really impressed with them. They've been absolutely amazing. If anything, they're like better behaved for me than they are for Chris. Like when Chris is here sometimes, I'll do that little shopping bag there. Oh, I did have a bath. Where's my Lush? Oh, let's put that bath there. Oh look, I get to use all these coffees. When did I have a Costa? There. Ooh. Did I do any cleaning? No. Did I do any washing? No. No. So that is it, guys. That is my sweary, miserable plan with me in my Hobonichi Cousin. Actually like how it looks. I love how it turns out. I've done another one with, what is it in here? I don't think it's in here, but I have done another one with one of her kits, and I just love that it looks full. I love it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I'm going to try and get back on track. I'm kind of faking it till I make it a little bit, because I'm just not loving planning at the minute. But I'm thinking, you love planning, Becky. You love planning. Just plan. Just plan. It will come back. So hopefully my mojo will come back and I won't be a miserable cow next time next time. So thanks for watching. If you got this far, you're amazing. I love you guys. Yeah, that's it, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.